from us.
This is not a wide river. This is like maybe a 3-lane to 4-lane highway kind of width river. This is not a very big river, to be honest.
What do you guys think? Do you think we need to keep watch, or do you think it's wide enough so that no zombies are going to get on the boat?
I think it's a zombie apocalypse. I would like to keep an eye out.
Yeah, let's keep an eye out, and also when we're holding watch, just keep an eye on the radio if you hear something. Right now, it's unlikely anyone should put out anything useful, but might as well.
Well,
Okay.
you spend the night. I mean, you all take turns. It's quite a peaceful night. You get the first bit of decent rest you've had in the last 2 days, considering most of you only wandered into that small town just two days ago. 2 days ago, really, if you think about it. The next morning, you take up shot. I mean, you kind of wake up, get everything ready. You pull up the anchor. You carry on floating. This goes by for the next, day and a half, really. A day and a half later, you start noticing the river getting smaller, more rocky. It's starting to look. It looks like it's getting a bit shallower, and it looks like it's starting to cut through the land a lot more. You were in an area that was quite flat, quite gentle and rolling, but it looks like the river is now heading more towards a very steep ravine type of layout, very windy and curly and everything like that. I assume you guys are all kind of keeping watch.
Yes.
So as you guys are watching, you actually notice that you're coming up to a bridge. It's not a very big bridge. It's going over the river, and there's a few pillars going down into the river, of course, to support the bridge. You guys can make a note. Anyone want to make a notice roll? Well, make a notice roll. Anyone who can, or a perception -2, and see if you see anything.
Work on it all. What's going on here?
All right, I did not perceive anything.
Ha-ha! 8.
Okay, what's everyone rolled?
8.
Perception -2 would be a 1.
Yes.
No, a 2.
6.
Okay. Fine, Hippo.
I rolled a 10.
My gosh, Hippo. How many 10s do you roll? You realize you're just getting all of them out your system before you start Order Xeno. Well, all of you are kind of looking at this bridge. Thankfully, the Hippo is the person not looking at the bridge so much as the water around the bridge. And Hippo, you realize that this bridge actually it looks like they've put down a layer of concrete on the riverbed to support the pillars that are going up. And underneath the bridge, at the moment, the river's only about maybe, a foot deep. Probably not enough to be able to float your boat underneath it. It's built, you can see the bridge is built to be able to take quite a bit of water when it rains. But right now, it's not very deep underneath that river. I mean, underneath that bridge.
God damn it, what the fuck kind of bridges are there in America?
Somebody put your head under the boat and see how far down it goes.
Can't we just stick a stick in?
How will that tell you how far down the boat goes? How much water is the boat displacing?
Fucking
a boat amount?
It's about.
But no, it does not look like this river is going. It does not look like that this bridge is actually. There's enough water. just at this bridge section, you can see just beyond the bridge, the river's fine again. But for the 4 or 5 meters that the bridge is wide, it's not very deep at all. It's like kind of going over the supports beneath the bridge that are sitting on the riverbed.
Well, I don't know if we're making it under there.
I say we turn on the engines and gun it.
Well,
that's probably liable to end with our boat getting exploded, though.
Also, the engines are going to let people know where we are.
Yeah, but I mean, wait, is there any way we can fit below this bridge or not?
In terms of height, yeah, the boat is not too tall. It's just that it looks like around the structure it's too narrow. I mean, it's too shallow.
All I'm gonna have to say, the faster we go, the less water we replace, right?
Yeah, we'll lift up out of the water as we get speed.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that, except it's like if this was the riverbed, they've kind of put concrete slabs down.
Yeah,
to support.
this is the concrete
The
slab that I'm
bridge.
drawing. This is
Yes,
the bottom of the
okay.
river.
I thought that
This
was
is
the
the
bridges
water
thing.
level.
But yeah,
These are the
something like
bridge
that.
struts.
this is the dick bridge. Who does that? Seriously.
this is not a commuter. This appears to not be a commuter waterway. This is just a regular municipal waterway. This makes sense.
So who the fuck puts concrete slabs in a municipal waterway? Jesus Christ, do people not have anything better to do with your time?
I thought
Yeah.
American engineering was better than this.
Fucking Americans.
You thought wrong.
So what now? What do we do?
Man.
Turn on engine. Go really fast.
well, I
Slide
mean,
over concrete.
On our
I
ass.
mean, fine. Who wants to try it?
don't really have much options. Try and go with the boat.
We could also park the boat and get out,
Then
then continue with the zombie apocalypse.
On
seems
foot.
like a fucking awful idea.
I mean,
Whatever.
you
Let's
guys
fucking
are
try and get this
about
boat.
you guys are about 2 days away from Ellensburg, so it is quite quiet. You're not near any major residential areas. Think of it, Griffith, you're midway between East London and Port Elizabeth kind of thing. It's just empty. It's like farmland / bush / empty land at the moment.
Fuck it. Let's try and ramp this thing through the concrete slabs. If it gets fucked, we just go to the bank, I guess. Because I mean, there's a bridge right here, so how hard could it be?
There we go.
And what is the probability of a rampaging zombie horde coming through?
I don't know. Probably not.
Why don't you get off
huge
the
at
boat and go and
moment.
climb the bridge and look?
So, you guys going to try to ramp the boat?
Let's do it.
Okay. To drive that boat, someone is going to need to make an intelligence -2. It's a difficulty. Unless you have drive boat, then one person must choose and do a difficult intelligence roll
Who wants to
to see
try?
if you can kind of figure this out, because none of you have driven boats or ramp boats as a hobby or
Let
a
me
thing
give it
to
a
do.
shot.
I have intelligence 3. What you got, Thrash?
Intelligence 3. We can both try.
Go for it.
No.
Yeah, so you guys kind of see this bridge, and Rashi, walks up to that. He's like, "I'll do this." He strides up to the steering wheel, starts the engines, starts moving straight towards the bridge, but unfortunately not quite able to pick up enough speed. And you guys go over this concrete slab, but you hear a terrible crunching noise, scraping, and you make it across. But you notice the boat is now, even with the motors on, is kind of moving slightly slower. And you're not 100% sure, but you're pretty sure you're a good inch lower in the water as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, as long as
Somebody
Pinocchio
go-
inches lower.
Somebody go down below, check for leaks.
I'll go down.
I mean, Trash, you go down into the boat and you check the rooms, and you can see a lot of stuff has been knocked over, but there's no water coming into the compartments in the boat at the moment that you can see.
All right.
So you guys making it over the bridge, carry on down this, floating down this river. I assume you're switching the engines off.
Yeah, we just float.
Yeah. You carry on floating down this river, and the river gets quite narrow, and it's getting deeper. The walls of the valleys are rising up quite steeply. You can see now that this river has cut through the valley here for who knows how long, and it's quite deep into the land at the moment. Anyone know? Just do a normal notice check for me to see if you see anything.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, I was so close to a 10. 7.
7.
9.
Plus 2 is 9.
Well, while you're floating, Griffey and Lenny, both of you notice that the two-way radio on this boat seems to be blinking. It's not making any noise, but it's definitely flickering. You think it might mean something, but it's not. You don't know for certain, but it definitely looks like it's picking up something.
Picking up something?
Well, a signal of some sort.
Oh, you mean the radio?
Yes.
Sorry, I
The
thought you
radio's
said boat.
blinking.
I was like, wait, what?
The boat is not blinking. The radio's blinking.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Okay.
The
Who
radio's
wants
about
to...
to self. I mean, the boat's about to self-destruct. That's why it's blinking.
Oh, well, this is normal, I guess. Wait, it's a normal boat radio, right?
I'm assuming so. I'm thinking it's a normal, like, a two-way radio. I'm not
I-
exactly sure how they work. I'm not gonna lie.
I pick it up and I press the button on the side and hold it up to my mouth and go,
Roger.
Hello.
receiving. Is anybody out there? And I go for it.
Hello. Who's that? Hello. This is Jeffrey. Can anyone hear me?
Is this an Adele song? Are you calling from the other side?
Fine. We're gonna leave you to the zombies. Click.
Oh no.
Good
That's
job,
what they say
Trash.
to Adele jokes.
Good job, Trash. Good
I've
job.
doomed us all with my wit.
No. Is anyone there? This is Jeffrey. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Who is this? Where
Oh,
are you?
know, just
Hello,
some
this is
zombie
Dobbs.
survivors.
Well, I'm calling from There's a group of us. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else out there in Yakima City. A few of us have set up a base of operations kind of in the Valley Market. Where are you? Where are you guys at the moment?
Oh, just heading downtown.
Are you in the city already? Are you in the city?
Define city, because it looks pretty shitty.
We're not in the city.
Don't tell them where we are.
Well, we're in Yakima City, which is, south of Ellensburg. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else out there. As I said, about 700 of us have survived.
700.
Something like that. We're not exactly sure. We haven't counted yet, but there's quite a few of us. But still, only a small portion of the actual city itself.
My God.
I
we
don't go
haven't
with the remote.
counted.
Guys, this sounds like bullshit. Does this sound like bullshit to you?
700 ruins my plans for killing them all and stealing their stuff.
Well, that aside, I mean, when we went through that other fucking town, there was nobody alive there. So how the fuck did these guys suddenly get 700 people together?
I mean, how many? There could have been like I don't know how many people are there. Like hundreds of thousands. We're alive.
Yeah, but
Maybe not.
we weren't in town.
All I'm
but
gonna say, how the fuck is this thing? Is this contagious? How do we catch it? Do we have it? Do we get it when they bite us? What the fuck's going on?
we usually don't know.
So yeah, what's up?
Well, I mean, we're just trying to find out if anyone's anything. Do you guys know what happened? I mean, my
No.
word, we saw everything on the news, but suddenly it was happening somewhere else. Suddenly there
We
were just
did
people
not-
in the streets biting people.
We did not even see the news. What the fuck happened?
Like 3.5 weeks ago, there was talk of an attack in New York City. Some kind of a pathogen. No one knows exactly what happened. No one really wants to. No one took credit.
Oh my
like
god,
you
it's the
normally expect.
Muslims! It's the Muslims! It's the Muslims! Sorry, I'm in character. See
Um,
what guys want me to have.
And so
Fine, just
no one
fine.
knows where it came from, but people started getting ill. Well, actually, not even really. At first, people were fine, and after another week or so, people started to get ill and die. And then it was pretty much I mean, you ever watched that Shaun of the Dead thing?
Yes.
Yes, it was like that. People in the streets biting other people. No one knew what was going on. But by
So
then, I
it's-
mean, it had been a week. People from New York had flown all over the place.
Was it funny like Shaun of the Dead?
No,
shut the fuck up.
less funny.
So it's biting people that makes you get sick.
It seems like it. I mean, no one I've known that's been bitten has not gotten sick, but I won't lie. Most of the people I've seen bitten are then bitten to death.
What do you guys think?
About?
Smash the radio.
Why, Hippo?
They can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted.
So what you want?
Well, I mean, we just want to see if there's anyone else who's made it. I mean, as I said, we're sitting up here at the Valley Market Mall. It's pretty big. There's a lot of space. We're hoping to get it set up. If you want to come and stay here for a while, get your bearings, you're more than welcome. Although I will warn you, it's he kind of, you hear this moaning in the distance as he sounds like he gets up. He opens a window and the moaning's quite a lot louder. He closes it. It seems like there might be a lot of them out there.
Have you seen?
Just a word of warning.
Have you seen the Day of the Dead? Going to the mall is like the worst thing you could have done.
Well, I mean, the mall has those metal terrace, shuttery things. So we've kind of shut all the doors. And the zombie, I mean, they're out there and they're kind of banging on but none of them seem to have the know-how to get the things open, thankfully. And we got lots of roofing here. There's a garden center in here, so we're trying to get ourselves set up.
What do you guys think?
It's more resources than being on a boat.
Yeah, but it also sounds like they're surrounded by zombies.
Oh yeah, it definitely sounds like they're surrounded by zombies.
So vote. Who wants to stay on the boat?
But, I mean, even if we don't stay on a boat, I don't want to fucking go and stay somewhere. I'd rather just move around.
Okay,
Stay
who wants to
mobile.
go to the crazy people surrounded by a mall full of zombies?
Zombie 101. Malls are always the worst places to go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
stay on the boat, I guess.
Well, we're gonna stay mobile.
Okay. Good luck to you, strangers.
Good luck to
If
you.
you're coming through and you feel like stopping by, I mean, just wave and try and catch our attention and not their attention. Otherwise, yeah, good luck to you.
You know,
You hear he's
we
like-
could
he,
stop
like-
and try to get some provisions.
I mean, we could literally get provisions anywhere.
He clicks off. You can hear him. And now the radio is dead.
Fuck it.
Well, we know that other people have survived. That's something new.
We know that they probably can't be trusted. They might try and take our stuff.
We have a boat and tents. That's really it.
Sorry, I had a surprise phone call. I'm back.
And a little bit of food. And you
Okay.
know, off.
So you guys carry on down the river. It's getting into evening now. Are you guys going to stop again? Or are you going to carry on drifting?
I suppose we should stop. We don't want to end up like jammed up against the side of the river and then a bunch of people eat us.
That's true. We don't.
Good. Well, it's an uneventful night, but you all wake up and you look around and you notice that now you seem to be a good 6 or 7 inches lower in the water than you were yesterday.
Ah, fuck's sakes.
It seems to be fairly slow, but you're definitely going down slowly but surely.
Can we just keep an eye out for other boats while we travel?
Yeah, you definitely can. You carry on.
Trash, why did you break the boat?
I only did what I knew what to do.
Jesus Christ, man.
You carry on through this valley for the rest of the day. I mean, it's a lot. It's the water. It's not going too fast. The river. There's a lot of twists and turns, which slow it down. And by nightfall, well, not nightfall, but getting to late afternoon, you're definitely starting to worry. The boat is now getting to the point where the water is starting to lap over the edges. It seems like whatever bulge there was in this boat is now waterlogged, and it's going. You think it's only going to be a matter of hours before it actually just sinks beneath the waves.
What do you guys think? Fucking beach this thing? Is there anything like around us civilization-wise or nothing?
You're in this valley. I mean, you look up the one side. It's pretty steep, but you can see what looks like guard railings from a road up there. But otherwise, no. It's just like very steep valley walls on both sides.
Shit. What do you guys think?
Well, I think we had a chance to go to a shopping mall and we passed it up to stay on a sinking boat.
Well, to be fair, you did break the boat.
Yes, I did.
Are we even in Yakima yet?
I don't think
No,
so. I think
no.
it's like another
Past
day or
that
something.
place,
Is it like another day to Yakima? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
It-
Probably. I mean, if you're on the boat, you probably would make it, or just to get just outside of it, in another day. But you don't think the boat's going to last that long, to be honest.
It'd be pronounced Yakima.
Oh, okay. Yakima.
Yakima?
Yakima smack.
Oh, yak you right in the pussy. Well, I guess we don't really have any choice. I mean, the thing's gonna fucking sink.
Yeah.
Let's beach it, strip everything out of it that we can take with us, and then carry on, I guess. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Okay, we beach the boat.
Great. I mean, you beach the boat. Thankfully, most of your stuff is in your rucksack, so you haven't got any major problems. You kind of climb up the shore, and you get to what looks like an actual a train line that's next to the river, but just slightly above it, so that any rise in the river, I mean, in the river level is not going to, water level is not going to cause it any problems. And as I said, above you, you can see a what looks like a guard railing for a road, but it's a good 400 or 500 meters up what looks like a very steep scree slope. So if everyone will please roll, if you've got climbing or acrobatics, you can roll that. Otherwise, it's just a difficult dex check as you
I
try.
don't know,
Or
climbing and
actually, you can go
acrobatics.
dex or strength, whichever you feel better with, and try and climb your way up the slope.
I don't have those, so let's try
Ha-ha.
strength.
5. Truly, I'm the best at this.
I rolled a 1.
I also rolled on one like a noob.
I rolled a 9.
Alright, what do I add to this? Just climb.
Well, if you've got climb, then it's climb. Sorry, then it's climb plus dex
Oh,
plus your roll.
Then 10.
Wow. So, and sorry, lady, what did you get?
How did that work? I rolled a 9, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to add to it.
Do you have climb or dex?
Nope.
I mean acrobatics. Sorry.
Nope.
Okay, well then you can either go dex -2 or strength -2, your choice.
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't matter. Both of them are 2, so it's 9.
Okay, well, after a bit of scrabbling, both Hippo and Letty are able to make it up the scree slope to the road, and you can see it's just a normal 2-lane, road. Nothing very fancy. There's no cars that you can see at the moment. Unfortunately, everyone else has serious trouble getting up to this scree slope, and it takes everyone else quite a few tries. Nothing too damaging though, thankfully. No one fumbled. Well, did anyone fumble badly?
Nope.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a
Oh.
1.
Did you also roll a 1, Ian?
Yep.
Oh, then can you roll again, please?
Rip.
Ripperoni climbing a ridge.
Rubberoni.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, yay, I rolled a 2.
Okay. So, yeah, Griffey, it takes you a while to climb up because you're not really used to this.
Oh god!
Both Iron and Trash, you almost get to the top when you slip, and you suddenly slide down this scree like rocks and brush. You slide down the entire hill, unfortunately, all the way back to the bottom, taking 3 damage each. As you just bust up your poor elbows and knees, and blood everywhere.
Fuck this country!
Ow.
It doesn't look very good there, Ian.
And then
Shitty
after
infrastructure.
another couple of minutes, you finally get to the top with all of you standing there. The road is empty. It's starting to get dark. I mean, if you want to carry on heading down the river, you can head that way on the road. It looks like this road is hugging the river quite tightly. So do you want to carry on just heading down it? Do you want to find somewhere to camp?
Fuck it. I mean, guys, do we want to stay next to the fucking river, or we just want to haul ass to get to town?
Maybe stay next to a river. I'm not sure if I want to go to a town in the middle of the night.
Oh, we'll probably get there by daybreak. It's not like we're gonna get there in the middle, right away.
All true, but I'd rather sleep. I like my sleep.
Yeah, I know, but you're a lazy bastard. Everybody else vote.
I agree, I want to sleep too.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
I fucking fell down, I hurt myself. Fuck you.
Boo, boo, boo.
You got a boo boo, you wanna kiss it, motherfucker?
No,
Get
he's
the
not
baby
gonna kiss
first.
him.
Well, I guess we're gonna make camp because these 2 bastards are gonna be too baby men to actually carry on.
I could just set fire to their sleeping bags and tents. Then they can't camp.
I mean,
That's about making friends and influencing people.
that seems like a terrible idea. Keep it in reserve. Well, I guess we're gonna make some camping then.
Fine. I mean, you make camp. It's a quiet evening. You're not anywhere very pleasant. It's quite bare. It's it's not the prettiest of landscapes, but it's quiet. There's nothing really happening. Are you guys going to take watch, or are you just going to sleep?
Watch.
I'll go first watch because I broke the boat.
That's good of you, Trashy. But it's a quiet evening. You don't find anything. And you wake up the next morning. The weather looks good. The sun's shining. There's some clouds on the horizon, but nothing too ominous just yet. Are you guys going to carry on down the road?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have much choice.
Well, it's not long until you start getting to what looks like the outskirts of the very outer suburbs of the city, and you get to what looks like a spa along the river. I mean, you don't see very much of anything. There's some lawns. There's a few cars parked in the parking bays.
New plan. We stop here and stay at the spa forever.
Yes, with all of the infinite foods and drinks.
And they have like hot tubs, right?
Well, it's a spa. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I mean, it's not sauna, but it's close enough, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you guys think? We go spa?
Yeah, check it out. Look for provisions. Yeah.
Yes, provisions. I need a bubble bath.
Okay. Well, you hike up the driveway towards this building. You can see it says Sunrise Spa at the door. You head in. It looks quiet. There's not a lot going on here. As you search the spa, you find the front desk has a number of spare keys, and as you work through the building, you can find a number of rooms where obviously the guests used to stay. You find one of the doors is locked though. The rest of them all seem to be unlocked, and there's not much. It looks like some people left in a hurry, but otherwise, I mean, the stuff is still there. You can just see that some people grabbed a few odds and ends and left very quickly.
There are no arms.
Not that you can see at the moment. Griffey, you head off to the back where you find that unfortunately this was a mud spa.
What?
There are no bubble baths.
What?
There is a mud bath though, and it's delicious. It's lovely and warm.
This place is fucking bullshit.
What?
It doesn't have. It's got mud. It just says mud.
But mud. Wait, is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking
Just saying.
Americans.
Um,
I'm disappointed with everything right now.
I mean, there are showers and everything like that. They seem to be working. It's cold water though. It's obviously they're fed from a tank somewhere, but whatever power is running the boilers doesn't seem to be working anymore.
Why is the mud hot then?
Because of volcanoes.
Volcanoes.
Just volcanoes.
Okay, so what do we do? I'm very disappointed with everything in your country so far, Trash. You promised me delicious food, so far we've had is like mosquitoes and disappointment.
It's not my fault that we ran into a zombie apocalypse.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's the kind of thing you should have accounted for.
I don't see how that's reasonable.
Well,
Yeah, like-
I mean, every movie, the zombie apocalypse always starts in America, so people should have had like some kind of plan in place to deal with this shit.
I blame Trump.
Damn it! This is what happens in Trump's America.
We didn't have
So is
zombie
there, like-
apocalypses until Trump.
Like any vending? I mean, it's a spot. There's probably like vending machines all around.
just-
Oh yeah, no, there's a
Fucking push a vending machine
kitchen.
over. Just
There's some
smash it.
vending machines.
Exactly.
We have axes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
so-
just fucking axe a vending machine or two or three.
Yeah. That's what I was fucking gotta say. Let's find a vending machine, just annihilate it for its tasty content.
Yeah, let's
like
go beat the
big
shit out of a
ideas.
vending machine.
Get
I'm
your,
okay
get
with
your
this.
frustrations out on the poor vending machines.
So anybody has an axe I can lend, because I need an axe.
You've got a baseball bat.
I need an axe.
You've
I'll
got
give
a
it
baseball
back.
bat.
I get it
Well,
back.
We can take
Wow.
turns.
Yes, I need to destroy it.
Well, you find like there's about 3 vending machines that you find, and
I'm gonna make that one my bitch.
you wreck them. I mean, amongst you, there's probably, if you were to split it out amongst 5 people, there's enough calories in there to keep each of you going for I don't know how much is an average, 3 days.
Look at this guy counting calories during his
I
zombie
have no
apocalypse.
idea if that makes sense or not, but that's what you find.
Okay, 3 days of food. How
Makes
many
sense.
days
Per
of food do
person.
we have remaining? Do we run out of actual food?
Um,
I mean, we got a
you've
bunch of
only
food.
used about 3 or 4 days worth of food so far.
20 food.
So
Yeah.
you can do that maths on your sheets. I don't know.
So we'll have about 4 days of food remaining once we've raided the vending machines.
Okay.
Okay, so we wrecked the vending machines. Can I make like a notice check or something to see if I can find anything that might be useful and practical to take with us?
Well, are you looking for anything particular? Put it that way.
Not in particular, just something that catches my eye, like any torches, batteries, anything that could be used as a makeshift weapon, cold weather gear, or like just anything practical.
Do a search check. Do you have notice? Do a notice or something like that.
Oh baby, 7.
7. Well, you know what? You kind of are searching around and you get to what looks like a maintenance closet.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not very much, but you do find a crowbar in there,
Excellent.
which you don't know what they were crowbarring in around here, but I mean, it's still useful for something.
It's for getting people out of the mud pool after
Exactly.
it forms a seal.
So there's
Excellent.
one locked room. I want to go like put my ear on that room and see if I hear anything.
I head over with the crowbar. You can use this key to open it.
I mean, that might be zombies and shit inside, or some scared asshole with a gun.
Who the fuck cares? They probably just like spray paint them in the eyeballs and then set them on fire.
Oh. I don't
Well,
know.
you put your you can do a notice check if you want to see if you can hear anything.
Well, I don't have notice, so
Then
it's
then it's perception -2.
yes.
Right,
So a
Hippo?
straight roll. I rolled a 8.
Okay, no, you put your ear against anything and you don't hear anything really. Obviously, the noise of Griffey wrecking an entire vending machine is kind of
Yeah, I wasn't the only one.
masking
Griff,
whatever
give me
you
your
might have
master
heard.
key here.
I need to what?
Give me give me your master key.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
Maybe
And,
knock on the
Where's
door.
Hippo? We need Hippo.
Maybe just knock on the door and see if like anything starts trying to beat the door down.
Oh, well, I knock on the door first.
Are you a zombie?
No, you don't hear anything actually.
Hippo, get your flamethrower ready.
I set fire to the door.
Don't set fire to the door when I'm trying to open it.
I don't. I take back the fire from the door.
Put it in your pocket.
Scoop it up.
I use the master key on the door.
Okay, well, you know, you just put you wedge it in there, you break the lock, you open the door, and you can see there was definitely some sort of fight in here. There's some blood on the walls, there's blood on the bed. It looks like the bathroom door's closed, and yeah, it just looks like the room's a complete mess.
Oh, definitely looked like happenings happened.
It probably was from locked from the inside, so keep your eyes out for like ankle zombies.
Okay.
Maybe like hiding under the bed or lying on the ground. They're gonna fucking bite us.
Fucking biters.
I mean, you search the room and there's nothing. You don't see anything there. It's just some
The
blood.
camouflage zombies are also really dangerous.
They are ninja zombies are the worst zombies.
So the bathroom door, I just knock on the bathroom door.
As you knock on the bathroom door, you can just hear this thud on the other side. As you hear this.
I set fire to that door.
I'm not gonna stop him this time.
You're gonna what?
Set fire to the door.
That's Hippo's usual method.
Okay.
We should just leave.
Yeah, setting fire to the door would just let whatever's in there out.
But it would be on
Eventually,
fire.
do you know how long it takes for a door to be burnt down?
You know,
No,
long as it
if
takes
these
to
are
the
up
door
to
and
like
light
fire
the-
eggs, this is a fire door, so it should take quite a while to burn down.
I don't live in
Also,
South
I got
my
Africa.
building
Like,
Not
I
bad.
don't know how long it takes for doors to burn down.
I thought that was the thing that everybody knew.
I want to know is more. How
No?
long do you think it takes to set a door on fire when
Depends
you're
on-
using aerosol cans to do it?
Depends on
Not
the
very long
fire
at
and
all. I know from experience.
That's very impressive. Well, okay. Right the aerosol cans then as you set the door on fire.
Trash,
guys
don't
are
you know
now
how long it
standing in
takes
a
to
room.
burn down the door?
You can hear this moaning on the other side of a door that is now starting
No.
to smolder with serious intent.
Oh shit! Let's get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore.
As the building slowly starts to fill up with smoke.
Oh,
Okay.
Two buildings I've burned down now. Just millions more to go for me to torch my way across America.
My word.
The true purpose of my visit.
You should actually just find Trump and set him on fire with his
Don't-
like creepy
don't
little
worry,
Oompa Loompa hands.
I'll be burning down the White House. It'll be White House burning 2 Electric Boogaloo.
You
Mm.
can't
did
burn
it-
the White House down.
We did it
It's a
once. We
historic
can do it.
structure.
We did it once. We can do it again.
Okay, we should just keep
So-
Hippo away from the White House.
so that's our ultimate goal. Get to Washington D.C. Burn down the White House.
We shouldn't burn down the White
And
House.
then we win.
Why not?
It's pretty cool.
There are
looking
now
building.
probably more zombies in America than people. That means the country is now run by zombies, and the White House
Ooh.
is the head of the country. So we burn that down. We win.
Kill the
Beat the
zombie
zombies.
president.
Zombie Trump.
Without
I don't-
leadership, the zombies will crumble.
With
I don't-
leadership Trump, zombies are crumble.
But the question is, would anybody notice the difference between Trump and the zombies, except for less tweets?
Slightly less tweets.
Shit, does anybody have a phone? Can we check Twitter? I mean, one of us must have a phone with us,
Quick.
right? I mean,
Before the place burns down, get on the computer.
we have 17 minutes before the place burns down.
Yeah, it's slowly filling up with smoke, but it's not stopping.
Yeah, it takes 17 minutes approximately to burn down an average home.
God, this is a spa, so it should take longer.
Don't ask me how I know this.
I'm not going to ask you how I know this. But
That is
yes,
good.
the house is starting to catch fire.
Okay, hold
The
on.
building.
Trash, you should have your phone with you. I mean, we were ahead of it off while we were out in the countryside, but I mean, now that we're back near civilization.
We all should have had phones.
How the fuck would I bring a phone with to America? It's not like I can get phone calls while I'm here.
For all those sweet roaming charges.
Fuck all of that. Quick, Trash, check your phone. What's up?
I check my phone.
Are there any, like, tweets or national fucking announcements or anything?
So Trashy goes onto Twitter and looks around, and you can definitely see talk of an attack about 3.5 weeks ago, and how investigations were done. No terrorist organization took responsibility. After a couple of days, it was still on the news, but people in New York started to do their life, go back to life as normal. About a week after that, there starts to be more and more reports about people in different cities starting to get sick. No one's exactly sure why. And suddenly you start seeing tweets and reports on news stories about homicidal maniacs biting other people and trying to eat them.
Cannibal killers.
Fuck all of that.
The government say it's obviously some sort of rabies or something mad. No one's sure if it's rabies or mad cow disease or what. Within a couple of days, you can see the news articles go from, "Oh, this is really unusual," to, "Oh my gosh, there seems to be a lot more of them all of a sudden than there were a few days ago." And I mean, the last news articles you can see are talking about special task forces and areas being quarantined across the globe, with no one quite sure exactly who's responsible for this or what they should be doing. Of course, you can also see a lot of references to zombies. People talking about it. If you go the links to redneck conspiracy sites where they're like, "Yeah, we knew this was going to happen all along." There's some videos on YouTube about people just saying the zombies need love and then trying to hug them and getting horribly eaten to death.
Of course
I
there
think
is.
that would not be allowed on YouTube. I think that would be a breach of their terms of service.
Yeah, probably, but those terms of service people are probably eaten before that.
It's
most
only a
likely.
matter of time until somebody tries to fuck a zombie, right?
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure the
Let me
someone's already
Google.
done that.
Fucking
that?
people.
I think Griff wanted to look up zombie porn.
No, I was just saying it's only a matter of time until somebody tries to fuck a zombie.
Well, didn't you know about that old Port Elizabeth serial killer, Griffey?
Which one? Necrophiliac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to keep all these love bodies stashed in the valley. That man was creepy as anything.
That just doesn't.
Yeah.
The smell alone. Why would you? No.
Well, Trashy, at
Burn
the court case, he told the people that you have to build bungholes to keep the maggots out, so they stay more useful for longer.
You have to do what?
Yep. You have to make bungholes.
Bungholes.
You know, like holes in the corpses.
Well, no, you make a bung. Sorry, a bung is more like a cork, which you use to protect the holes that you enjoy the most from maggots.
That is horrifying.
That's my gross tidbit for you for today. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Stuart Wilkin, I think was his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Yeah, no,
So I'm sure someone has, Griffey. I'm sure someone has.
Yep. Hey man, yeah.
Well, you guys are all now standing outside this building, which is up in flames. While Trashy is fiddling on his phone in front of it, you suddenly hear this crash as out of the building wanders this. It looks like a trophy wife if the trophy wife was on fire for a while.
Hippo, it's all
Stumbling
yours.
towards you, and but literally it looks quite bad as it stumbles out the building. It kind of sees you guys, takes a few steps forward while still completely engulfed in flames, and then just falls to the ground. Obviously, the fire damage was too much for it once it got out the room.
Huh. We should
Yeah,
just do that
she
from
did.
now on.
Fire good, yes.
Fire is good.
Fire is pretty darn impressive.
Indirect zombie side.
Yeah, it seems to have been pretty effective.
I start handing out lighters.
I look
Everyone,
at them in the
get to
parking lot.
work.
Are there like any cars here that still have the keys in them? I mean, it's a spa. I mean,
Yeah, no, there are no cars with keys in them. I mean, when you park your car at the spa, you generally take the keys with you. You all turn to look at this house, which is now on fire, thinking longingly about keys.
Can't help but think we may have overreacted here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do a notice roll. Anyone?
I don't notice.
I don't.
Wow, I only rolled once today. What the fuck?
Yeah.
10.
I rolled a 9.
Well, Hippo Griffey, you actually, while you're standing here, realizing with the sinking feeling that you didn't actually look for keys while in the sauna in the spa, you do realize that what was the tool shed which was not really connected, where you found the crowbar, Griffey. You see behind it, there looks like there's a like an old pickup truck parked. Nothing too fancy, to be honest. But when you head over there, you can see that obviously this was where whoever worked on maintenance in the building kept his stuff. And I mean, you can see a radio, you can see a what was left of a lunch box, and there's some keys on the shelf.
Yay! Keys.
So you tried them on the pickup truck, and they do work, thankfully.
Yay! Okay, we got wheels again, guys. Get in the pickup. Let's go.
Get in the pickup. Jump on
Get in the back.
Get all back in the truck and shit.
Okay.
All back at the bus.
Need to.
What?
We need to fuel this thing up and find.
Yeah, we're like miles away from any fucking place we can fuel it, though.
Yep, we need to find.
Nah, if we're next to a major highway, there's a gas station every 5 or 10 miles.
Yeah, it works for me. Works for me. Alrighty, Trash, take the wheel. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let Trashy take the
Fine,
wheel.
whoever's got the best driving skills.
Trash.
Yep, I'll drive.
Great.
Already.
Well, you guys start up this truck. You get rolling. And as you're heading down the highway, you can see a sign. One points you towards the highway, while one points you towards another major road, but one that's more, but it's not the main highway. Both are leading towards the city, but you can see the road to the right is also a very small sign pointing to the pointing to what looks like an airbase.
Military base.
Does anybody know how to fly?
How hard could it be?
We fucking fly spaceships. How hard can it be?
Okay, so we're not flying anything, but they probably have guns though, right?
Well, I mean,
Actually, they probably would still be people there, because I mean, if you have fucking automatic weapons and zombies come at you, I'm guessing you're gonna have a good time.
we can try.
Well, why trust the military over random mall people?
Because they're not random mole people?
Because they
That's
have
true.
guns and they aren't in a mall.
Okay.
They have have guns and they aren't in a mall. I'm not sure how I said it first.
What do you guys think? Go to the airbase or go on to town?
Throwing this out there, but we're like weeks behind everyone else in this whole surviving shit. And like, if I was in the city, that's where I'd go.
What? Go to
Military
base.
A military base right at the start.
So you're saying nay or yay?
Well, we can go there, but I'm just saying don't expect much. It's probably been cleared out. Or it's full of zombies.
But the zombies won't hurt to use guns though, right?
As far as we know,
He
I mean, the zombies tend not to use guns. And the ones we've met tend not to be rather smart. That's a good point. It might be full of zombies, or it might be full of nothing. Or it might be a thriving community who does not want any outsiders because there's a threat of being zombie bit. Or something.
Shit. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh,
I
how
would-
hard it can be to fly.
Yeah, well, it could be very hard because none of us know what we're doing. However, we can go at least get, if anything, get with people who could arm us or maybe has some infrastructure.
Okay, well,
So-
take us to the base.
Does anyone know if what kind of bait? Well, I mean, we don't. Well, let's go see. I mean, if there's like airplane fuel, maybe we can siphon some of it and put it in the car and totally destroy the engine. But who cares?
Yeah, that shit's really good at burning stuff.
I mean, the
Oh, it's
sign
really
you
good with
see
burning
says
stuff.
it points towards the Vagabond Army Airfield. So that's what it says.
Okay.
We might find some jet fuel or something and then turn it into like actual Molotov cocktails.
Or I can just huff it.
Or I can
Okay.
just huff it.
Hey man, it's been a while since I had his fix.
No, not really.
No, not really.
What?
I always come prepared.
Even with the zombie apocalypse.
No, yeah, I'm getting low, but I still got some wheat left.
I don't even know how I feel about this.
I just carry jet fuel around to get high.
Hey man, only the best. It's like, why do you always have that paraffin and a loaf of bread with you on? No reason.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Paraffin? What kind of scrub are you?
Okay, so you guys decide to head towards the airbase, the airfield that you've just seen. You carry on down the across the main highway, down an ancillary road, and you can actually see coming up on your right is what look like a number of
Oh no.
like very boxy buildings. They look almost like barracks buildings. If you've seen on TV where they're all the army people are around there. Currently, it's quite quiet, but you think beyond these barracks type like buildings, there it looks like a chain link fence running around what is quite a flat piece of land. I mean, you're gonna have to be closer before you get any more details, but that's what you can see for now. Do you want to carry on driving towards it?
So we don't see anything?
Well, no. I mean, you're not very close yet. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean,
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's go, and we've come this far. We may as well check it out. We don't see anybody moving around. That's troublesome. But if it looks sketchy by the time we get closer, we can always just drive away.
well, you turn down the sides, one of the side streets to drive towards where you think the airfield is, and you can actually see that across a very large stretch of land, it's just the solid chain link fence. There are a couple of square boxish buildings which look like they could be hangars or office buildings, and you can actually see a helicopter on one of the roofs and what looks like some activity on the roof. But you can also see that around this chain link fence, it's not a huge amount of zombies, but there are definitely crowds of very still figures. You can actually hear the moaning carrying in the air. It seems to be the chain link fences closest to the buildings where you saw a smidgen of activity, as well as a gate. There seems to be a crowdish of zombies, maybe 40, 50 zombies like spread out across the fence.
So, thoughts, ideas, suggestions?
Can I use my binoculars to see what was up with the helicopter?
He's buying
Yeah.
up your Lars.
So you pull out your binocs, and you have a look, and you can see a helicopter parked there, and it looks like people. It looks like there's, you would describe them as army people, guys in fatigues loading things onto this helicopter. It looks to be I wouldn't say it's not a huge helicopter, but it's not a commercial one either. It looks like they're packing a lot some stuff in there, and there's a couple of people on the roof chatting. You can also see 2 or 3 people on the edges of the roof overlooking the zombies.
Yeah,
That's what it
there's
is,
some
man.
soldier dudes up on that roof with the helicopter.
Should we try to flag him down?
Do we have anything to flag him with?
Yeah, Vine flash his sexy body.
Hell no, I'm not gonna flash myself to a fucking armed soldier.
Are you sure?
Fuck no.
I'm pretty sure that somebody, cough, trash, cough, has a flag gun.
I'm pretty sure I do. Let's see. Check in my inventories.
I'm not sure.
I do have a flare gun.
Ooh.
I could.
Maybe fire it away from, like, if let me draw some.
Someone.
If, like, helicopter roof there, we're like there, fire it over there, zombies go that way, we go up here, we get in the Wizzy Wizzer, and we go wee.
We go wee.
We don't even know if there's enough room for everybody, but we could try. We could try flagging them down. Choo choo. I shoot it.
Well, let me just give you an idea of what you're currently seeing. So the road runs along there. There's some roads going up here. You can see what looks like a building with a helicopter on the roof over here. There's a chain link fence that runs along it with a gate, which is currently closed. And the zombies are all like on this patch of turf, pressed up against the chain link fence. Obviously, they've seen something, and thus they're all trying to get there. But of course, none of them are smart enough to actually climb a fence or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite a sturdy government chain link fence, so it's not. It's even though there's the number of zombies pressing on it, it's not caving in just yet. So then, are you shooting a flare gun?
Well, we do have one. So do we want to put our lives in the hands of the military? Or I guess maybe I could shoot it.
You should shoot it.
I shoot it.
I mean, if anybody's there, they'll see it.
Yep. I shoot the flare gun.
Okay. You shoot the flare gun up, and you can see. You just hear this boom as it flies into the air, and it sparks a light, and it kind of arcs over, not towards the building, but kind of in line of sight, and it drops down somewhere further along where you can't see. Hippo, looking through the binocs, you definitely see that they've noticed the flare gun, and they've noticed you guys.
We wave to them.
Sorry?
I start waving to them. Hey, look at me over here. I'm American, just like you. It's me, your cousin, America.
The army guys, they point in your direction. You can see someone going off to go talk to someone who looks like he's got more stripes on his shoulder than the people on lookout. The slightly unfortunate bit is that they're currently on the very edges of the zombie horde. Someone also noticed you. You can actually see one or two of the zombies kind of turning around, and they've caught sight of the vehicle where Trashy's hanging out the window, waving the flag gun around and shouting he's American. And they slowly start to turn towards all of you and start walking, and you just hear this.
Do the military guys look like they're trapped here with the zombies, or not really?
They've got a helicopter. They're not trapped.
You can see they're definitely keeping an eye out. Like they're probably worried that the zombies might get to the fence, but they don't look like they're terribly worried at the moment. Like they're on watch, but it's not like they're fighting against the zombies. Trying to kill them. They're just making. It looks like they're more prepped so that if something would happen to the fence, they would be able to respond.
What's this cross? Is that a hole in the fence?
Yeah.
Why don't we drive towards that and then park the truck against it, and then get out on the other side?
It's not a bad idea. Zombies won't be able to get in.
Yeah, you could try that.
Could we also drive?
What, just stay in motion while we wait for the military guys? Actually, can we try and radio them while we... No, wait, we don't have the radio anymore. Fuck.
Couldn't we just drive through the zombs and then block it up?
You remember how driving through a horde of zombies went in our Dark Heresy game all of those months ago? The cargo got broke. And I don't see no tank to rescue us.
This is true.
Yeah, Lehman Russ would do really well here.
Lehman Russ would.
So, guys, what are you going to do? I mean, it looks like this area, and I mean, I'm just going to point out that you now have been noticed, and there is a sizable chunk of zombies who are turning away from the meal on the other side of the fence and are heading towards you. But it doesn't look like this is quite a long chain link fence. There's not zombies everywhere. It's mainly where they've got activity. They've noticed activity on the roof and around this building.
How high is the fence?
To be honest, it's your normal chain link fence. I mean, it's higher than a normal building, but it's maybe 10 feet or something like that.
Or instead of driving towards the hole in the fence, we could drive the other way and just park next to the fence, and you could climb on the car, climb over the fence.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Thus not leading zombies to hole in fence.
Genius. Nobody will ever expect that.
No one will ever expect. The Fancy Inquisition?
Okay. Is that what you guys are thinking of doing?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, you pull out. You kind of drive away. You can see the soldiers on the roof watching your car speed off. You speed off down the road along the side of this chain link fence. The zombie horde has definitely noticed you, and one or two of them are kind of moving in your direction, but you speed off quite quickly, and you don't see. It doesn't look like any of them have followed you, really. I mean, once you're a good deal away and they've kind of lost sight of you, they're more turned back towards where they had noticed activity. Get to the chain link fence, and you park on the side, and now you're going to try and get. What was that? Oh, failed to load model. Okay. You get to the chain link fence and you pull the car across, and so you're going to try and climb over the fence now, are you?
Yeah.
Should we try
Okay.
drive the car like really close so we can like?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like park next to the fence and then
Oh,
climb on car, then climb on fence, then set fire to car.
My word, is
Don't
that
set on fire the
everything?
car. Yeah, we might need it if these guys don't pick us up.
I need to set it on fire a little bit.
No.
No. Hippo, don't set everything on fire. Not everything. Okay, so how are we doing this?
Well, I mean, you pull off to the side. You pull off on the side of the road. It's going to be a simple climb check because you've got the car. So if you've got climb, guys, then it's climb plus dex plus your roll. If you haven't, then it's just dex plus your roll.
I'm just like Superman flown over the fence.
I am preparing to roll a 1. I rolled a 10.
Oh, look at that. 10 plus 2 is 12.
I rolled
I'm
a
a
10.
goddamn ninja.
I got 16.
I rolled a 12.
My gosh.
You just see a portly man just fucking go over that fence like a greased weasel.
You just
So-
see a
so-
300-pounder hop a fence like it's nothing.
I'm
I rolled a 3.
so
We see the
Well,
most
like-
in shape
like-
of us
like-
all have trouble.
Hippo goes over this fence like there's no this ain't no thing. Followed closely by what did you get, Liddy? Sorry.
I rolled a 9.
Followed by Griffey and Trashy, who also make this look a lot easier than you would expect. Slightly farther behind you guys, but you can see he's getting there. He's got it. You guys are all down there, patting yourselves down, dusting yourselves off, bags on your backs. When you suddenly hear this, oof, and you just see this Icelandic man fly past you, hit the ground. Gadoof.
Oh, it's deliberate.
Pack on his back. It looks like he's quite winded himself, but otherwise he's fine. And he's able to scramble himself up. So you're now on the other side of the fence, and you can see that this is quite a flat piece of land. It looks like it's been there's a fence going all the way around it. There's a runway there as well, but currently it's empty. And you can see that there's about 3 buildings, 500 or 600 meters away, where on the one side you've got the zombies, and you can see the helicopter still on the roof. Take it, you're going to head in that direction?
Not much to do.
Yep.
Looking at the roof, what's happening on the roof?
Nothing. You can see they've noticed you, and there's one of them looking in your direction and pointing. But I mean, otherwise, there's just activity around the helicopter. I mean, as you're heading towards the building, you see a serviceman run up towards you. Stop! Who are you? Where have you come from?
The
Savvy
bush.
English. We are American.
Like pointing the way we came. We came from that way.
Yeah, we were out camping for like a month, and then we come back, everything's fucked. So yeah.
What, a month?
Yep.
What, did you people not even take a cell phone with you?
No.
Well, it's not like there's any reception out there, and when we got back, everything had already gone tits up.
My word. Well, come with me. I'll introduce you to my commander. I mean, he might have some questions.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
You all follow him to the building where it introduces you to a major corporal. No, he introduces you to someone who calls himself Sergeant Jeffries.
It's a lot of Jeffs. A lot of Jeffs in this town.
It's obviously, yeah. I'm bad with names, so there's often a Jeff. Greetings, civilians. Hi. You people, Leroy there tells me that you all were camping and you've just wandered by.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. That's literally the best
Really?
way to describe it.
Pretty accurate.
We didn't plan on coming this way. We kind of meandered from a campsite to a town to a boat to another town
What the hell's
to a
going
car to here.
Can you please
Well-
tell us?
I must admit that you guys are you did far better than most people.
We're gamers, of course. We would.
We've been planning for the zombie apocalypse since before Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, no, we didn't. Just disregard them. So what's happening?
Fucking
Well,
nerds.
there's been a state of emergency called. No one quite knows where these. Well, I mean, we're all just calling them zombies now, although the scientists say they're not really zombies.
They're
But
fucking dead and they tried to
you are-
bite me,
you
so
are-
they're
who
zombies.
might have said.
What is the technical definition of a zombie? I ask.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. I'm just telling you what they tell me. State of emergency's been called. There's just not the problem is we kind of lost a few battles to the zombies initially last week.
What?
Yeah, man. You'd be surprised how bad conventional weapons are against people who can't die unless they're shot in the head.
That.
So things are slightly yeah, we got problems. People are generally fending for themselves. There is a lot more of a government presence on the West Coast. I mean, you probably would expect it, being that's where the president is. He kept most of the army near and around himself. There are large stretches of the Central America, though, which are not safe for general people anymore. It's getting quite bad. We're actually currently just about to move out. We've been recalled down to Portland, where we're going to be heading off somewhere else.
Do you guys have room
Alright.
for 5 more?
Five more.
I'm not very heavy. I count as like half a person, really.
He's mostly just angry
Tea.
and tea.
Yeah, you guys, I would love to help you, but this chopper's been sent to pick up me and the last of my men.
I
Of
get
course.
out my axe.
So can we grab some guns and some whatever fucking car you have around you and get on our way then, seeing as
Yeah.
you're not going to give us a lift?
Hey, man,
Tactical vehicle or Hummer?
I can understand that. I mean, there's no place in the chopper, but if you find it here, you can take it. As long as one of my boys isn't packing it up, because whatever they're packing up, we're taking with us. But otherwise, look around, take whatever you want.
Can I try and sneak up to the helicopter and sabotage it?
What?
don't do that.
You can try if you want.
I look at Hippo. I ignore Hippo. Let come what will come.
I mean, if you want, just roll stealth and dex.
Don't.
But I have really good stealth.
They have really good guns.
Go for it, Hippo. I believe in you.
Don't.
I've had one person say yes. So far, I'm inclined to do it.
No.
I believe in you. Hashtag bereave.
Don't.
To bereave
encourage him.
indeed, because he's going to get his ass shot.
Just murder the pilot and they can't leave us.
And what? They're gonna shoot us too. Think about that.
They won't know I sabotaged.
How are you going to sabotage? You know what? Yes, do it.
No.
Don't do
Well,
it.
while Hippo's fights battling that moral quandary, do any of you guys want to look around?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so where do
Yeah.
you guys keep your guns and your ammo
Yeah,
that you aren't taking with you?
Can we get some guns? Do you have any fighting vehicles or Hummers? Something a little more tactical so we can, ram our way out of trouble?
Yeah, there's an armory downstairs. If you want some guns, there's nothing too hectic. This is an airbase, as you would expect. Handguns, a couple of rifles.
Works for me.
Nothing more than that, to be honest.
That's fine.
In fact, we do have 2 or 3 Hummers that we're just used for the base. They're parked outside in the parking lot. If you talk to one of my men downstairs, they can give you keys for one of them.
Fine, get keys for the Hummer. The rest of you, let's go fucking loot some rations and guns.
Yeah,
Let's
I
do
want
it.
guns.
Yeah, we'll bring you 1 or 2. Go get us a car so long, man. Bring it around so we can start loading that shit up.
Do you have a car with a gun?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
No. This was an airbase. This wasn't a actual normal army base.
Oh,
This is an
Yeah,
airfield, boys.
We'll leave this to you. Okay, boys, let's go loot. Hippo, you do what you gotta do. Okay, I'm gonna go look for guns.
All right, ditto.
Cool.
Oh, sweet.
So
go get
okay,
the
so
keys then.
you're gonna just go and raid the armory. Is that it?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I'm just pulling here. Okay, well, it's pretty much
Get me a M4.
anything you can imagine. Well,
pistol,
not anything you
damn
can
it.
imagine, because this is not that big. But anyone who wants a 9mm pistol can have one, essentially.
Yep.
So,
Anyone who wants a I don't know the difference between these 2 assault rifles, but if you
Say
want an
the
assault rifle, you can have it.
Say the name. I'll tell you the difference.
You've got
Probably
it's
AR-15s.
essentially it's 9mm handguns and 5.56mm assault rifles.
standard
I don't know
assault
what those
rifles.
mean. Sorry?
It's
Say
pretty
the,
much a standard assault
M16,
rifle.
M4.
Yeah, well,
AR-15, yeah.
those are what you find here.
No shotguns.
No, not really.
Oh, fuck, that would have been really helpful. How many clips do we find in here? Like, shit tons?
Well, you can.
I would look for one of those big old duffel bags and then just fucking start filling up with ammo.
Yeah, well, you find boxes of ammo. There's not actually that many clips, if you
Right.
understand what I mean.
Boxes,
Like-
let's start carrying out the boxes. We fucking load the truck up with as
Yeah.
many as we can get.
Well, I'm gonna say that in terms of both types of ammo, considering this is an airbase, they don't use huge amounts and they can buy whenever they need. You're able to find 100 rounds of each type of weapon ammo.
Fucking cheap ass military. Cash, what the fuck? Your military spending is like off the charts.
That is a lot of ammo, actually.
Pitiful.
No, it's not.
It's not, it's less than 3 clips. That's 10 rounds more than 3 standard clips.
Really?
Yep.
Standard clip is 30 round.
Huh.
Do you have any idea how much ammunition people expend during a gunfight?
I have absolutely no idea because I don't do lots of guns.
Ah,
Okay, well, I'm going to say that in terms of each type of you find in total.
10,000? 100,000?
No, this is still an airbase.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
You find 10. You find 50 reloads of assault rifle, 50 clips worth of assault rifle ammo,
Yay!
and 75 clips worth of 9mm ammo.
Now we
Well,
have
that's-
to
that's-
carry
that's
it.
Yeah, we just toss that shit in boxes and
The
load it
right
up
way
with
to carry
us.
all this ammo?
In the
Helicopter.
car.
Helicopter.
Yeah, we just start carrying the fucking ammo boxes out. We can also repurpose the ammo boxes later on because they're super useful for all sorts of shit.
Yep.
And then it'll be 25 clips of handgun ammo each.
Yeah. But remember, just remember that is ammo. That's not actual clips.
Yeah, that's 25 clips worth.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know how many rounds are in those 9mm handgun?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. If everyone else can, I'm very
I can.
impressed.
Do you know
What is
how
Ein
many?
saying then?
Do you
He's
know
asking how many shots are in a magazine for a pistol.
12 shots. No, yes, 12 shots.
Should be 15.
Why did you ask if you were going to be pedantic about it?
I'm just asking if you knew.
Anything else you guys are looking for?
Anything else? Fucking what's his names? What do they call those things?
Raichu?
No, infrared goggles, combat knives, multi-tools,
MREs. MREs
MREs,
for days.
What is an MRE?
meals ready to eat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys, they've got a kitchen there with food. I mean, in terms of actual military rations, you find this supply crate in the back. They've got about 50 days worth of rations.
Oh baby.
That's though a good, two boxes of rations. It's quite a lot of food. They've also got a canteen where if you want, you can probably get another like 10 days worth of food out of it.
I start filling up water bottles with water.
You also find a first aid room or doctor's room.
Hey, Liddy
And
can use this.
while you don't find like a huge amount of stuff because there's a hospital in town, you do find med kits, or you find enough to refill a med kit and enough supplies to probably make another 6 or 7 med kits. So we're talking like gauze and antiseptic wipe, needle and thread, things like that.
Can we get any like body armor?
What the hell would you need body armor for? The zombies
they
are gonna
don't.
shoot
This
you.
is an airfield. They don't have body armor here. It's just be normal military, pilots and things like that.
And the zombies aren't gonna try and shoot you, mate.
No, but you could.
Other
Like,
people might.
No,
Yeah,
you could like patch him up so it's extra difficult for the zombie to fucking get through.
What about your face?
You can get the helmet with like a face protector.
Might as well stop at a sports store then and get you a hockey mask.
That's actually a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we load up the fucking Humvee with food, bullets, guns. I think we siphon off some fuel from the other Humvees as well. Sounds like a good idea.
All the fuels and fuel cans we can get.
Yeah, fill up as many fuel cans as we can.
They're like a tiny like trailer refueling tanker here.
We should also, get some glass bottles so we can fuel Hippo's pyromania with Molotov cocktails.
Well, you find 3 jerry. You've got a full tank of gas in the Hummer, and you've essentially got 3 jerry cans worth of fuel that you've siphoned off. So think of it as a jerry can is another refill of the Hummer tank. So you've got what's in the tank at the moment and 3 refills worth of gasoline that you've been able to siphon off and get from elsewhere that you can strap to the roof or back of the Hummer. What was that, lady? You were looking for something as well?
Oh no, it was a stupid idea. It's basically like a smallish trailer that has like a large tank filled with airplane fuel. I'm wondering, what is one of them just somewhere around this airbase?
No, there's no trailer. You can see there is a tank for refilling jets and helicopters.
Yeah, we
That's
should get
actually
like
near the warehouse. I mean, near the hangar, but it's not a movable one.
we should get like one jerry can of high octane jet fuel for like super duper Molotov cocktails.
You can do that if you want. You can fill up another jerry can with jet fuel.
Yay!
Just don't put that in the car accidentally.
Wait, we'll mark it somehow, like, I don't know, put it.
You'll go really
rope.
fast, really quickly for a very short amount of time.
Yes.
As you guys are just raiding everything and just strapping everything that you can possibly find to the sides and inside this Hummer, Sergeant Jeff comes out the building. It's like, you guys find anything useful then?
Guns, ammo,
Fuel,
car.
food, water, car.
And
What do you guys
have some
think? What else do
army
we need?
fatigues?
I
Some,
think
like,
that's everything.
some camo clothing or something.
I don't think
This
the
is an
zombies are gonna
air
care.
base, Ryan. They won't
Yeah.
have shit like that.
Yeah, they should.
What do you mean? Yeah, they should.
Why not?
So do you boys know where you're heading? Have you got any plans?
No. Where should we go? Should we try to
Well,
rendezvous with another base? What should we do?
Fuck, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think?
I mean, we're
Well, look.
handy. Yes.
I can't tell you. I don't know what the army's planning going forward, to be brutally honest. But from what I've heard, there's large chunks of the east coast and central United States, which is not very useful at the moment. But from between Chicago and New Orleans, it sounds like the army have kind of started bunkering in. So if you can get there, you should get to a slightly more safer area. I mean, I think, as far as I know, there's still zombies on the West Coast, but it's not as bad. The army have decided if they can't protect the whole country, but they'll at least protect a good chunk of it. So you can do that. I mean, I've heard there are people, in some of the major places, Salt Lake Cities. It sounds like some people are surviving at the Great Lakes, but I mean, that's up to you. You just got to remember that, I mean, you'll probably find some people hanging around in most of the big cities. Sounds like people have been able to get a few things, bunker up a couple of buildings. I don't know how long they'll be able to survive for, but you'll be able to find something in most of the major population areas. Otherwise, just be careful. Satellites have shown us that zombies have started where they don't get distracted, where there's no food for them. They start to wander, and we've already seen small, well, they're calling them herds, forming in some of the southern states as the zombies kind of just move aimlessly in a direction. So you just got to be careful, boys.
All right.
Shit. So we got food for like 2 months. What do you guys think? What do we fucking do?
Road trip to the West Coast.
Yeah,
trip it is.
We could go and see if we can help people out.
Or if nothing else, just do something else.
I don't know, man. I mean, none of us really planned for a zombie apocalypse, so I don't think any of us are gonna solve this. Like the movies. Oh, genius! I discovered the cure. It was baking soda all along.
Can I attempt to make the cure?
It's not fire, Hippo.
I think you'll find it is.
So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Road to the West Coast. Maybe we find like a larger the transatlantic boat. Get to Europe.
Also, we can see if once we get to the West Coast, if we can help anybody or meet up with other people. We could be like the A-team of the zombie apocalypse.
We need to build an armored truck.
Yes.
Raid other military bases then? Try and see if we can find an MRAP or something?
Ooh,
And we don't need to build one. We already have one.
Why don't we just ask these guys? They should know where the other military bases are.
Yeah.
So what's the closest military base so we can go and get ourselves a fucking tank?
A tank?
I was thinking
Yeah, man.
I mean, are any of you boys trained to use a tank?
I'm sure we can figure it out. What's the worst that could happen? We commit some property damage. Whoop whoop.
Well, I suppose, boys. Hold on. he walks inside. He gets a map. You can see him scrolling on it a bit.
I mean, worst
Apparently
comes to worst, we
finding
kill
people would be
ourselves.
nice.
Things work out, we kill zombies. I mean, what's the problem?
He hands you a map, and you can see you're not exactly sure where these places are, but he's got a few circles, a couple of X's scrolled on there for some of the military bases in the area that he knows about. I don't know how much you're going to find in each of those places, boys. Different bases have been told to round up and take different stuff back to the west coast, so you'll have to just see what you can get. But those are the ones in this area, to be honest. But yeah, you boys keep safe. You hear?
Will do, boss.
Don't do anything too foolish.
We
And
need
you
a
see him kind
Bradley.
of signal to his soldiers, and he starts to walk back to the building, and you can slowly see the choppers. Someone started the engine, and they're starting to slowly rotate.
All right. If anything, could you spread word that we're out here and we're heading towards the west coast and we're hitting every base on the way?
No.
I don't think anyone is going to. Don't take this personally, boys. Care too much. I think. If you haven't seen the news, a couple of days ago, they sent out an alert, letting everyone know about this. So we expect lots of people as and when they can to start heading towards the west coast if possible, unless they find themselves a good enough position to just wait it out here. So if you're doing that, you'll probably meet more people along the way as you start getting closer.
All right. Well, I think we've got our mission, boys.
All right, let's hit the fuck out. Get ourselves a tank.
Oh,
Great.
do you
What do
have
you-
any fancy GPS gear for us? GPS and mapping.
Yeah, actually, hold on. You see him. He walks into the building. He scrambles around. He brings out. It's literally just it's a tom-tom. Yeah, I used to have this in my car, but I don't think I'm going to get much use out of it around here now.
Yeah,
You guys can keep it. He
Yeah.
chucks it at you, and then he hits into the building.
All right. So we've got GPS mapping, we've got guns, we've got food, we've got ammo, and we've got a mission. Get to the west coast.
You guys can actually hear the chopper in the rotor start to spin and noise increases, and it picks up, and you can see it starting to head west.
Oh, we probably should have asked him where he was going so we could try to go there.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, if we find another military base, we could probably just radio them.
All right.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna pick us up, so I mean, And if they're taking a helicopter, I doubt it's gonna be somewhere inland.
Okay. So,
Take the wheel, Dreshy!
Here we go. I can drive anything that's got 4 wheels on it.
where do you guys want to head to? What are your plans then?
What do you guys think?
I think we should. Well, we're in Washington State, right?
Pretty much.
Washington State is the West Coast, but I imagine.
Damn it! I was speaking about the East Coast then. Sorry.
That is opposite. That's 3,000 miles between us and them.
Whole lot of mountains.
Whole lot of well, yeah. If we head, let's see here. We can head down to Highway 40, which is, well, actually, there's probably going to be a couple of ways just to head east directly on the freeways.
Cool.
So we could.
So you guys. Nope. Carry on.
No, we can plan our trip east. Stopping at gas stations, taking gas, watching each other on point. Might just take us a week. of constant driving, but we could do it.
Should we take like smaller roads instead of taking bigger roads, trying to avoid like traffic jam? Well, in quotations, traffic jams.
We also need to go through a bigger town here, because yeah, Washington is one of the legal states now, so we need to find a head shop or something so I can.
We're not gonna find you drugs, line.
Yes, we are.
If we go past some drugs, maybe, but I mean, we're not going to specifically stop and find drugs.
Yes, we are. Because
Just gonna search a few suburbs. That's all.
Dude,
Find the good stuff.
can't you just like huff petrol fumes or something? I mean, it's all the same,
no.
right?
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It definitely is.
So how ignorant you are about these things.
Okay, well, I think we followed Trash's idea. Sounds like the best idea to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, I'm pretty
Right.
sure we'll find some potheads on the way.
And then we kill them and take the drugs.
Then we make friends with them and trade for drugs. Like I said, we could literally be the zombie apocalypse A-team.
I'm going with Griff's idea.
If they're annoying, we'll kill them.
Okay. We do have guns, but we have to watch out for people trying to take them.
So we should just kill any person we see.
I like this plan.
Instead of being like the zombie apocalypse A-team, we're the death squad.
We're the
we're
apocalypse team that happens to be in a zombie apocalypse.
You're the Mad Max team in the apocalypse.
That's right.
We actually
Ooh.
like the B team. We're not supposed to be here, but fuck it.
Well,
Close enough.
guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm afraid that I wasn't expecting you to not stay at the mall, so we are now set. We are now. You were going to do something to get to the mall, but it's fine. You're set now. But this is about as far as it was going to go. So,
We have driven off into the sunset.
yeah, pretty much. You guys have you've got a car, you've got
Wait,
guns, you got
no.
food.
We drove off into the sunrise. We're going the wrong way for the sunset.
So yes, I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry, this is not the longest evening. Only it's not even up to 6 yet, but
No, it's fine. This is
yeah,
a good stopping point.
I hope you guys have enjoyed a slightly different system and just something slightly different for a couple of weekends.
We are
Matt's like,
our
sons of
derailment.
bitches, go the direction I'm telling you.
No, we derail everything.
Yeah, Matt, you've played with us.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
You've played other games with us. You should know we shouldn't go for the advertised route.
No, I know, but
It's not even on purpose.
no, it's fine. I don't mind. I mean, you guys are set now. I'm just saying that you guys are ready to go, but I was planning. I wasn't planning to like have you drive anywhere yet, so I've got nothing for you, I'm afraid. But
I got nothing.
I hope you enjoyed it.
It was great.
That's pretty funny.
It was.
That's
Womp
like,
womp.
god damn it, guys.
So yeah, this is actually a really good